Hi, Bridget Tello here again from the Radiant Mompreneur. And as always in my video blog post, I intend to share part of my experience as a mom and an entrepreneur and what is working for me and what could be hopefully of help and value for you. So today's topic is public speaking and specifically the organization Toastmasters. Now, depending on your business, you may be interested in doing public speaking. It may be something that you do regularly already, or maybe something you've considered going into. But if you're like a lot of people, public speaking can be more than a little scary. When I was in high school and had to give a presentation, oh my, it was god awful. And as an adult, I was a teacher for many years, and I did great in front of small children. But when I had to stand up at a staff meeting and speak, it was very difficult for me. The nervousness, the hands sweating, the heart racing, the dry mouth, everything. Yet, something inside of me wanted to and knew that part of my purpose was to be in front of people and to be of inspiration in some way. And I hope that that is what I'm doing for you here for Mompreneurs. I want to talk about Toastmasters because about a year and a half ago, I think it was, I went to my first Toastmasters meeting, and it was, I wasn't sure what to expect. But Toastmasters has a very specific structure and format that they follow per meeting. There are roles assigned, that everything is timed. It was kind of strange to me. I wasn't quite sure if this was a good fit for me. So I went to one in a town next to me. There wasn't one in my town. I tried another one in Raleigh. That one we met at 7:30 in the morning. It was really hard for me to get to with having my son at home, my 2-year-old. So I just wasn't at a good place for starting it, I think. So I kind of gave that up, and time went on. And during that time, as what probably happens with you, things change, and perhaps your vision for what you want to do gets a little more clear, gets a little stronger, and that happened for me. So fast forward to now, where I have revisited Toastmasters, and it was different this time. I had already seen how the meetings run. I'd already gotten a general sense of it. And this time, I felt ready to take action. You can go to meetings, you can do things and just be a participant and just kind of sit and absorb, but that's not what I really wanted to do. Change happens most effectively when you take action. And at this time when I visited Toastmasters, I was ready to take action. So with the big lump in my throat, I began signing up to give my first speech, my icebreaker speech, as well as filling in some of the smaller roles where you get up and just speak for perhaps the quote of the day or something like that. And just, took a deep breath and did it. Went home and prepared my speech, practiced it, got up in front of this very warm, supportive group of people that I have come to care for quite a bit. There's probably about 20 people in any given meeting. And it was tough at first. The first couple of minutes that you stand up there and give the speech, if this is something you're not comfortable with, are very nerve-wracking. But what I found is that the longer that I can stand there in front of everyone giving the speech, the more comfortable I become. So about halfway through the speech, I start to loosen up a little bit. Now granted, these are short speeches. These are about 5 or 6 minute long speeches. And if you do public speaking for a living, you may end up getting speaking engagements where you speak for an hour, right? But you've got to get in this comfortable feeling with the shorter speeches, and it will start to flow from there. I would recommend checking out your local Toastmasters community and attending a meeting or two and seeing if it's a good fit for you. You do have to join in order to get the roles, and there is an annual fee. I think it's less than $100. Mine was prorated because I joined a little bit later in the year or something. So there is a fee for it, but there's no fee to go and observe. So Google it, check out your local Toastmasters. It's a great forum for getting practice with public speaking, and you also get feedback. Each time that you do a speech, you get feedback. You get a lot of reinforcement, encouragement, and positivity, and then you might get one or two little suggestions for how you can improve. So anyway, thanks again for checking out the video here, and I hope that's helpful for you.